Hey everyone, MrGamingGuitarist here, and I wanted to talk about this article from IGN. So this was written by Kat Bailey, and it says, Beyond Good and Evil 2 gets a new creative director as veteran designer Fozzie Mesmar takes the reins of the long-delayed sequel. So it says, the long-delayed sequel, Beyond Good and Evil 2, officially has a new creative director, with veteran designer Fozzie Mesmar announcing that he is taking the reins in the wake of the sudden death of Emile Morel in 2023. I really hope I pronounced his name correctly. So it says, today I'm glad to share that I joined Beyond Good and Evil 2 as creative director. I have been working with those peeps for years now on this ambitious game and witnessed their talent firsthand, Mesmar wrote on LinkedIn. I am standing on the shoulders of creative giants that have supported the team before me, and I look forward to continuing to craft a game that is truly unique for players to enjoy. Says here, IGN has reached out to Ubisoft for further comment and an update on the status of the game, which has remained largely under wraps since first being revealed in 2017. Wow, that was such a long time ago. Oh, I remember watching that reveal trailer like yesterday. Mesmar has held numerous positions over the course of his lengthy career in the games industry, including the head of design at DICE, okay. Between 2019 and 2021, and over the last 3 years has been the vice president of global creative at Ubisoft. Earlier this year, he received an ambassador award at the 2024 GDC Awards. Okay, so I feel really conflicted about this news because, all right, let me put me back. So I feel very conflicted about this news because, on the one hand, it's really cool to see that Beyond Good and Evil 2 is finally getting work done on it. But you know, at the same time, I had no idea that the director that was working on it before, Emile Morel, I had no idea that he passed away. So that's very sad news. And I hope that him and his family is recovering, because I know what it's like to lose someone you love in the family. It's a very hard thing to deal with, but I don't want to go off on that tangent. But it's cool to see someone new step in, and I read that he is from DICE, which of course DICE worked on the Battlefield games. That's what they're most famous for, but they also worked on Star Wars Battlefront, which the whole EA bullshittery is absolutely awful. Now, the good thing is, it seems like he's already been with Ubisoft for a couple of years. Now, I don't know if he is at all responsible for the horrible things that Ubisoft is doing right now. Like, so during that whole Assassin's Creed Shadows conspiracy, and I've already said that it made me no longer want to give Ubisoft a penny. And now, sort of like what I said with my previous video talking about Silent Hill 2 and that remake doing well, is that going to be a new era for old or dormant franchises? Because the thing is, with Konami, it seems like with Silent Hill 2 and with Metal Gear Solid Delta, that Snake Eater remake, it seems like they're on an upward trajectory, and maybe, just maybe, seeing Beyond Good and Evil 2 getting worked on, actually coming out when it releases, maybe in a few years, hopefully Ubisoft will get sold to a brand new company, get new owners. Let's get the Guillemot family out of there, which I know is a big ask, which probably might never happen. But I feel like if Ubisoft as a company truly wants to turn themselves around, I would say, number one, cancel Assassin's Creed Shadows, which they won't do, but, you know, what I always say is vote with your wallet. If you don't want it, don't play it. Don't make any videos talking about it. Just completely ignore it, because what hurts all these big giant third-party publishers more than anything is, of course, lower sales. So if we vote with our wallets, then hopefully change can happen, because you know me, I want to be able to I don't want to completely judge everything, and I do not want to become a pessimistic person, but we have to send these companies a message. We don't want to deal, if we see a bunch of bullshit going on with how they're treating the consumer and just their overall approach to video games. Very easy, vote with your wallet. However, I have a feeling with Beyond Good and Evil 2, because the first game was so beloved and they have been working on this game for so long, you know, as long as they don't do the whole copy and paste formula, which I really doubt it, because it feels like if Ubisoft wants to turn over a new leaf with Beyond Good and Evil 2, I feel like that could be their starting point, sort of like Capcom turning themselves around with the Resident Evil 7, and then Devil May Cry 5, and then now Konami, Silent Hill 2, Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater remake. It really sounds like to me they could use Beyond Good and Evil 2 as a jumping point to say, if they actually want to turn themselves around, get some new management, get some new owners at the top, because it all starts with what's going on at the top. And clearly Yves Guillemot needed to get the fuck out of there years ago, but clearly he's too stubborn to give a shit, so we don't know. But my hope is, because I am interested in Beyond Good and Evil 2, but if Ubisoft is still doing their current little song and dance regime of what they're dealing with right now, then of course I will not support Beyond Good and Evil 2, but I am curious about it because I never played the original game. But as things currently are with Ubisoft, I'm not going to play it. But like I said before, this could be a sign of a new era, and hopefully if Ubisoft stops being so stubborn and they actually sell their fucking company, maybe we could get some progress done. Sell it to a new company where they can actually turn things around, or it can, or just new management, sort of like what Phil Spencer did with Xbox when he first came in there in 2014. He turned things around. Like because of Phil Spencer, we got Xbox to finally pull their heads out of their asses and stop concentrating so much on Kinect and things not related to video games. Look at how well they have done under Phil Spencer's leadership. They have done so much better now. And I feel like with Game Pass, that was the mark of a new era for them. And I feel like, and I know that there's a lot of people out there that might not say, we don't like seeing companies getting bought, but I feel like in Ubisoft's case, it is absolutely necessary. And I hope that once they clean themselves up, then we can start focusing on their games and actually start to have fun with them. So let me know what your thoughts are on this new update for Beyond Good and Evil 2, having a guy that used to work at DICE coming over here to work on it. And yeah, just let me know your thoughts. Now, are you still mad at Ubisoft? Are you going to say what Ubisoft is doing is so bad, I never will support them ever again? And I completely do not blame you if that's your thing. But I'm thinking, if and only if management turn themselves around, then I'll be interested in actually playing Beyond Good and Evil 2. Well, thank you. My name's MrGamingGuitarist, and I'll see you next time.